Good morning. I thought today we would discuss the planet Uranus and the action it has in our astrology charts. At the moment, it's at 10 degrees Taurus, going retrograde. When planets go retrograde, it gives us a chance to make good anything that might have gone wrong before it goes direct again. Now, with Uranus, it's also at a soul level, and it's the ruler of Aquarius, which is also the New Age sign. It's a new air sign. But it's like when it's really aspecting your chart, which is then directly aspects your life, it's like a lightning flash and awakener, similar to, I would say, the Tower in Tarot, where it causes such devastating change, maybe on a major level, on an earth level, when it's like a tsunami or an earthquake. It's a major change. But in our lives, it could be we go to work and we find out we've been retrenched, or a plan that we really thought was going to happen doesn't happen, and it leaves us totally devastated. It's almost, yes, it affects us so badly that we feel crushed. But we must always remember at times like this, we will something better will happen, which is better for our soul. And our souls have actually chosen to experience all these ups and downs. So it's soul growth and payment of karmic lessons, past life karma. All these sort of things come to happen when we're actually dealing with this Uranian energy. It rules the Aquarius as air sign of brotherhood. Now, Aquarius is all about friendships, freedom of choice, and you'll find people that are really under that strong Uranian ray. They are the people that are wanting to make changes, the scientists. Astrology also falls under it. But people that are working to make our Earth a better place, the Greenpeace people, wanting change. And you can also realize how Uranus is so active that we're no longer insulated in our little world, for me example, in South Africa, but we are aware of other people throughout the world, like the Zoom meetings that I have. It connects me with people throughout Africa, and it's a lovely brotherhood. It's a lovely coming together with like-minded souls, the same as when we are teaching over the Zoom, like for instance my Lenormand cards or astrology or whatever I'm doing. I'm connecting to people throughout the world. And Facebook is another one. That's a new age invention, and it's making us realize how interdependent we are in each other, and how really not just stuck in South Africa, but we can go throughout the world through meditation, through Zoom meetings, through cloud. So it's wonderful the way Mother Earth is moving forward. Now, the tower in Tarot is very similar to the Uranian energy, and that also happens suddenly and brings transformation in our lives. So, although we often fear tarot, we often fear the tower when we're doing a reading or getting a reading, but actually it opens up brand new opportunities for us to grow. Now, Lenormand, I was thinking about it, and I think it would maybe be the south, that sudden cutting off, perhaps a south moment would be like a tower moment, providing its, and it depends what card's following it, because Lenormand are read in pairs, whereas tarot is very much inspirational. You feel that energy. So I would liken Uranus more to be like a tower moment, if you understand the cards. Now, the book I've decided to read to you is all from Wisdom, White Eagle, and it's the first chapter, and it's just some reassurance when we are going through this tower moment, this Uranus moment in our lives, that we're not alone, that there's a whole brotherhood out there, our guides, our masters, our teachers, universal light, which we can draw on and get sustenance from. And that will help us deal with all these changes that are taking place all the time at the moment. All the one day doesn't go through without some drama. And also there's all this heavy energy around. So we have to remain positive and always think positive in order to cope with the negativity and anxiety that some souls are experiencing. They can't see any future or any change. We, as bearers of the light, have to be there and promote that change and know that we are being guided by our Almighty Father. We bring you love, joy, and peace. We would raise your consciousness so that you become aware of the presence of the shining ones. We would help you to open your hearts, to the presence of the great watchers and hear in your heart the message they bring. Try to realize that you are not the little you that you think you are, but part of a more beautiful soul than you can conceive. That soul is your higher self. Only a small part of you is manifesting through your body. But there is something within you, your inner self, attached to all times to that greater self, which is separate from, but is also part of God. This will be beyond your realization at the present. In time, however, you will attain the enfolding truth and beauty of that higher self, that higher life. While in incarnation, you seem to be bound in darkness and limitation, unaware of the blazing guiding star above you and linked to your heart. You cannot see the silent watchers who watch over you during your earthly journey, and you do not understand how closely you are cared for and how you are guided. Did not the Master Jesus say, "Not a sparrow falls to the ground without your Father in heaven"? And again, even the very hairs of your head are numbered. But you forget these words of wisdom when you are held fast by your own particular little anxiety. You become filled with trepidation and let these things control and even obsess you. If only you could remember the assurance made to you by the Son that your Father knows your need, that your Father has so planned your life that only ultimate good awaits you, not ultimate pain and sorrow. You will learn in time to have faith in your Creator, for experience will teach you, and that good comes out of every bitter experience, and that nothing is as bad as you fear. Try to remember what we say. We speak to some who we know are in special need of comfort, encouragement, and reassurance. Be sure, my child, that your Father in heaven knows your need. What is happening to you has come to mold your character and bring beauty into your life. You think we are over-optimistic, but we have every reason to be optimistic because our vision goes beyond your own, and we see that all is well. The question often asked, why must the innocent be so often suffer for the guilty? We answer that the innocent did not suffer for the guilty. You only see from the standpoint of your earth and do not know the infinite love and the mercy of your Creator. You fail to recognize the tender care which brings and provides for those who suffer, those who are lonely and afraid. You see catastrophe, you see dead bodies, vacant house, and you exclaim, "How terrible! How shocking is death!" But you do not see how Providence cares for those whose destiny it is to be suddenly released from the body in which may appear to be a terrible manner. For there is provision made. They themselves do not realize what is happening. They only know that they are living, moving, breathing in a world which seems identical with their former world, until with great tenderness and care they are brought to realize that they have died and left their old body. Remember these words, that the spiritual vision is far beyond ours, and they know that all is well. Namaste.